Welcome to the Calculus, a collection of micro lectures, video lessons, and sample exercises. Let's compute the antiderivative of this given radical function using the chain rule. This function is known to be a radical function instead of a rational function because the denominator is expressed as a radical function or radical expression. You will have here the integral of 4 over the square root of 2x plus 5 dx. To see the function carefully, of course, you can rewrite it in this manner. The integral of 4 over 2x plus 5 to the power of 1/2 dx. And if you would like to come up with a function that is not a rational form, you could have here the integral of 4 times 2x plus 5 raised to the power of negative 1/2 dx, because the exponent or the entire function, which is actually in square root or a function with fractional exponent 1/2, is a denominator. When you move that up, it becomes a negative exponent. Now, with looking into this, we can actually see a form where we can involve composite functions and later on the chain rule in itself. When we take out 4 here, the integral of 2x plus 5 raised to the power of negative 1/2 dx, we have here this function which can be a composite function of another. Let's say you will have here your f of g of x is that form, okay, this form now, 2x plus 5 to the power of negative 1/2, negative 1/2. So your f of x could be actually your x to the power of negative 1/2, but your x here is another function g to x plus 5. Or, as mentioned, this could be in a form of 1 over square root of 2x plus 5, and this is actually 1 over square root of x, but your x here is 2x plus 5. So this originally this form here, but when we took out 4 because it's a constant multiple, okay? So basically, yes, this is still a composite function. Hence, chain rule will be introduced in solving for this. We have another rule for that, which will be made available in the next video. But for the chain rule, the integral of your f of g of x dx, we are going to use here or integrate a factor of g prime of x according to the chain rule before we can say that it's f of g, now the antiderivative of the outer function with respect to its component g of x plus c. Okay, where can we get this? We already have our gx here. So our g prime of x is the derivative of 2x plus 5, which is just 2. So we are going to introduce 2 here, or specifically in this given, so that we can use the chain rule. Now, as for identifying this, the antiderivative, we will be using the power rule because we can see here that it has a certain power. The binomial expression has a power which is not negative 1. Though it's negative 1/2, it's not negative 1. The power rule tells us x to the power of n dx, but in this case, x is 2x plus 5 as mentioned here previously. Okay, this is equal to x to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c when your n is not equal to negative 1. Obviously, it's negative 1/2, not negative 1. So with that, let me move down here, and as mentioned, multiply the innermost function with 2 as g prime of x is needed for us to use chain rule. 4 times the integral of 2x plus 5 to the power of negative 1/2, then you will have here your 2 before your dx. Take note that when you try to multiply it with 2, it's no longer the same as this one here because we don't have any factor 2 here aside from 4, which are already taken out as a constant multiple. In order for us to return to the original form, we are going to neutralize 2 by dividing 2 here outside, because this is actually simplified as 1, but we will not be doing that. Okay, so this is already okay for our chain rule. 4 over 2 is just 2 integral of 2x plus 5 raised to the power of negative 1/2 2. You will have here 2 dx. And by the way, you have 2 and 2. That's just equivalent to the factor of 4, which is 2 and 2. So you took out the constant multiple of 2. You retain the 2 inside. Hence, you will still have the same form. But of course, it's not true for all. Just for this, it fits the pattern. So this time, we will have to use the power rule. Because again, this could be treated as 1. We have here 2 times. You have here the binomial expression 2x plus 5 to the power of negative 1 plus 1, because that's n plus 1, to be divided by the same n plus 1, negative 1/2 plus 1, and then you have your plus c. Okay? So that is actually our process. Simplifying the innermost terms, you will have here 2x plus 5. So negative 1 plus 1 is just 1/2. You also have here 1/2 plus c. We have a fraction as a denominator. Take it out using its reciprocal form. 2 over 1. You have 2x plus 5 to the power of 1/2 plus c. Or, when you multiply the 2 now to both terms, you will get here 4. 2x plus 5 raised to the power of 1/2 plus 4c, or again, just to represent all types of constant for our c, you can just simply stick with c. This is our final answer. This is the antiderivative of the given radical function. Or, if you would like to, since the given contains radical expression, you can of course return the fractional exponent into this form, 4 times square root of 2x plus 5 plus your c. This is also an acceptable answer to this one here. This is how we do it using the chain rule. A separate video using another rule will be provided later on to discuss the process of finding the same answer and verifying whether our answer here is correct or not. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe now!